Good evening. This record-setting tornado season is causing huge destruction across the South. Hundreds are dead and even more are injured.
ABC News reporter John Hendren in one of the hardest hit areas, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where the storms killed at least 194 people. John?
Good evening. This is the scene of one of the worst tornadoes in the worst rash of storms in 37 years. 164 twisters hit the ground in just the first 24 hours, leaving thousands, including everyone here in this area of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, homeless. In Tuscaloosa, many streets are impassable, the houses uninhabitable, the water undrinkable, and the devastation unimaginable. Home to the University of Alabama, the city of 93,000 took a major blow from a mile-wide tornado.
We are dealing with an overwhelming situation in terms of its impact on city resources. We are critically short of men, materials, and equipment.
James Dixon was in his house when a tornado barreled through his neighborhood. He and his girlfriend survived, but as for their home, it didn't make it.
Hell. And that's what it is. Been through hell. No other way to describe it.
In neighboring Georgia, more scenes of devastation. Houses ripped apart, businesses flattened, and more lives lost. Truck driver Tom Rose was in his tractor trailer in Ringgold, northwest of Atlanta, when the tornado hit.
I knew I was in deep trouble when I saw the building coming apart across the highway here. I didn't realize anything until then. I told the wife, I says, I got to go. She goes, why? I says, tornado.
In Spalding, Georgia, the twister tore apart the PV family home, leaving an empty space where 13-year-old Kylie was sleeping. The storm pulled her and her bed out of the house, but luckily for Kylie and her relieved family, the girl is fine.
It must have pulled her bed out the wall with it, and when I ran through the door, she was barely talking.
Not a house was left standing in this area of Tuscaloosa. The wind tossed cars about like kites and tossed the belongings of people all across Alabama. John Hendren, ABC News, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Hard to imagine devastation and dealing with death and devastation.